Hello and welcome guys, my name is Badger and welcome to another glorious unboxing video. And in today's video we've got the Legion Land Raider Proteus. It's a kit I'm really looking forward to unboxing, so let's just get into it. Alright, the Land Raider Proteus, as you can see today. I have been looking forward to this for a while. So without further ado, let's check it out. It's in a box. What a surprise. Check out the back of the box as per usual. We've got a reflection of light. Soon we get rid of this plastic, the better. In fact, let's do that right away before we get into anything else. All right, the Land Raider Proteus. Let's check it out without that cling film. As per usual, we check out the back of the box. So you got a couple of different build options. We've got the Explorator version, which is this one here. There is, as you'll see, there is no front hatch. There is some extra sensors, etc., and this sort of dozer blade for rough or tough terrain or whatever they call it. You've got the Gravis side-mounted las cannon right here. That is, I believe, the only option, certainly the only option within the kit by the looks of it. Hull-mounted weaponry. You can see right here, got three different options. You've got the heavy bolter, heavy flamer, twin-link las cannon. Those are three options. As you can see here, the front hatch does open, the assault ramp, and there's only this amount of space inside to paint if you're sort of that way inclined. Imperial Fists suggested paints right here, followed by the Sons of Horus suggested paints there for that Legion. Transfers and instructions, and that's basically it. So without further ado, let's crack it open and look at the sprues. Vehicle accessory sprue, Gravis las cannons, main body, tracks and exhaust stacks, track assemblies, instructions, transfers, and that's it. Have a look at the instructions for the Legion Land Raider Proteus. Okay, we've got some glue, clippers, mold line removal tool, pretty much as per normal. A sort of legend explanation of symbols. Okay, as per the Spartan, basically, except without this, the sort of extending bit right here. One on each side, pretty standard stuff. Don't forget the door hatches right there. Have a look here, we got the track assembly part. Question is, folks, for everyone watching this video, do you paint the tracks on the sprue or attached to the sort of the vehicle itself? I can never make my mind up. Half the time I paint them on the sprue, and half the time I paint them on the vehicle, and occasionally, once in a blue moon, I paint sort of bits on a bit of both, really, basically. So I'd love to know what you do and your best methods for painting tracks. We got the exhaust part of the vehicle. We got the armored sort of exhaust parts, the exhaust stacks themselves. Pretty normal as per the Spartan as well, I believe. We got the three versions that you can build from this kit. We got the Land Raider Proteus carrier right here with the assault ramp. The Explorator does not have a assault ramp at all. It's got a sort of dozer blade and extra signal thingamajiggles for checking out the land, etc. This version has the hull-mounted weapon as well. So one has the extra weaponry. Twin-linked heavy bolter, the twin-linked las cannon, and the twin-linked heavy flamer. So for the carrier version, we have the sort of interior troop compartment here with the sort of both of these move, so don't glue them in unless you don't really want to see inside, which is absolutely fine. And then we've got the hull-mounted weaponry part attached to that. Make your mind up with weaponry choices. I can never make my mind up. I like all three, really. So let's see if those are magnetizable. That's basically the troop carrier version. Explorator version. Hull-mounted weapon or not? That is the main question of the day. We do have our little dozer blade there. Extras. There's a sort of crew viewport there. Hull-mounted weapon option here, as per the previous one. And we got the Gravis las cannons right here. So they sort of rotate on. There are a couple of plastic lugs on the side. The question is, how sturdy are they? Are we going to magnetize them, or are we not going to magnetize them and just rely on the plastic lugs holding it in place? Right. This is all from the vehicle weapon. The vehicle accessory sprue. A lot of weapon options. Bolter, flamer, melt gun, plasma gun, Volkite charger as per normal. Havoc launcher. Pintle-mounted weapon. Got the heavy bolter, multi-melter. There's a gunner option. Closed hatches. commander options, hunter killer missile, smoke launcher, searchlight. You got some Legion icons right there as well. Always a good thing to have those. And that's it. Those are the 3 options we can build from this Legion Land Raider Proteus kit. Let's check out the sprues. Okay, so we've got the sort of side track assemblies. I don't know what they're called, really. These don't have the sort of extending bits that the Spartan does. We got the 2 door hatches right there. We got the Legion symbols here. Sons of Horus, Imperial Fists. You know, nice, good boys versus the bad boys, I guess, if you want to break it down to really simple things. We've also got, I also noticed some tactical pointing hands here and here. Very important. Always a fan of those. We've got a couple of sort of scanning options as well for the hands. A sort of map thing and an augury scanner. I don't know what it is. It's a thing. But that is that sprue. Pretty good. And going along with the previous sprue, we have the track sprue. We've also got the floor plate, the armored and sort of exhaust stacks right here. And that's pretty much this. That's what this is. We've also got the hull-mounted weaponry right here. We've got the heavy bolter, heavy flamer, twin-linked las cannon. Folks, do we build the tracks on the vehicle or on the sprue? If I'm going to build it on the sprue, what I tend to do is, for example, I would chop these ones right here and just leave this bit of track attached to this sprue right here by these lugs, these bits. The reason I do that is because then I could clean the side of the sprue itself, side of the track itself, which is looking out sort of on the exterior side of the vehicle. Because obviously there's a bit of cleanup here, but it's, you know, just for ease of painting, I guess. I paint these sort of outside rather than paint the entire set of tracks on here. I know it's definitely, I've seen people do it and that's absolutely fine, but I would love to know what you do with the tracks. Let's have a look at the main troop, sort of main body of the Land Raider itself. We've got the main hull. We've got the main part right here. This is the troop compartment here, the bit that we can open up and paint if we want to. So the assault ramps attached to these things here, and you can see the interior detail here. And then I think this is like the interior door right here. So you paint up to this part. If you want to, you could just glue the doors closed and not even worry about it. Front dozer sort of blade thing here. Very, very pointy, very important, and that's basically it. There's not much to say about this. It's gonna be a fun build though, and that's the important part. We've got the twin-linked Gravis las cannon right here. I was slightly confused by this looking at it the first time. With the L here, I didn't see an R, and I was thinking to myself, is this, have I got something weird going on? But it's just basically a mirrored, you get the same part mirrored down here. And you get, so one set is for one side, obviously. One's for the left, one's for the right. Strangely enough, I know. But I was confused the first time I saw it, because I thought maybe I was missing a part. So this is, you can just rotate it onto the lugs. Sorry, put it onto the lugs and then rotate it forward 90 degrees and it locks in place. No need of magnets. I guess it is a question of, if you want to, I suppose you could even glue it in place if you felt like that was, you didn't really need to move it at all. But I will be using the plastic lugs and not magnetizing, at least for now. So move on to the next one, vehicle accessory sprue. We got the dozer blade, some various head options, commander option, and a gunner option. Hunter killer missile, smoke grenade launcher, searchlight, heavy flamer, heavy bolter, multi-melter. We got various hatch options, open or closed. Pintle mounted weaponry, bolters, plasma, volkite, flamer, and there's probably something else I'm missing. And I think that's about it for this. It's the standard one in all of the other vehicles, unsurprisingly. Not really much to say about this. But it is a good extra to have to sort of change up the look of your vehicle a little bit. Add those sort of extras here and there. And that's all there is. Except for, almost, the transfer sheet. Very important if you can't freehand like myself, or don't have time to. But this is for Imperial Fists and Sons of Horus. The choice is yours, but only make the correct choice. I do also have the transfer sheet from Forge World, thankfully, so to give us a few more options here and there. I believe all the other legions have transfer sheets as well you can purchase. So that is the kit, and we can move swiftly on. Folks, thanks very much for hanging out with me today as we've checked out this kit. I am really looking forward to painting this up. I have painted one up before. Hopefully, maybe something will appear on the screen right now. Otherwise not, and I'm just waving my hand around like a lunatic. Also, while we're at it, I am trying to grow this channel, so if you've made it this far, I would love it if you would be able to potentially like this video and make sure you've subscribed. That would be a huge thing. If you've already done that like an absolute legend, potentially commenting, what is your what legion are you painting up? I've got basically Imperial Fists and Iron Warriors for Horus Heresy, so that's basically what I'll be painting mine up as. But I would like to know what you're painting yours up as. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.